Hello children, in the previous class we have discussed about how to find out the mean and median. So in this video we are going to discuss how to calculate mode. It is one of the another measure of central tendency. So let us learn how to calculate mode in different types of statistical series. So first let us understand in case of individual series. So in individual series we generally find out the mode by using inspection or observation method. So you can see one individual series is given here. The values are 12, 10, 18, 12, 16, 10, 15 and 12. So in inspection, by looking we can see which value is repeated more number of times. So that value is called the mode. Because we know what is mode, it refers to a measure in which the most frequently occurring item is considered as the mode. So in this case the mode is 12. Now in case of discrete series, we are going to discuss two different methods to find out the mode. First method, it is inspection or observation method. So you can see the example of a discrete series where the variables are given as well as their corresponding frequencies. So in this you have to see which variable is having the maximum frequency, and that variable is the mode of the given series. So in this case 12 is the maximum frequency and its corresponding value is 20. So mode is equal to 20. Now next method to find out mode in case of discrete series is grouping method. So you can see one discrete series is given to us. X variables are given and their respective frequencies are given to us. So you can see the values given. So in this case you have to draw 6 columns and one column for analysis table. So frequency you have to mark as column number 1, then followed by column number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now let us understand how to find out modal value or the mode by grouping method. So in column number 1 we have to look the highest value or the highest frequency, and that is 39. So in the analysis table we will mark one tally mark, since the highest frequency of this particular this variable it is 39. So against 20 in the analysis table we will put one tally mark. Now in column number 2 we will add up the frequencies in twos, that is 9 plus 12, that is 21, 39 plus 34, 73 and so on. If a value is left alone we can leave it. So again you can see in the second column the highest value, that is 73, and this value is the sum of frequencies 39 and 34. So against 39 and 34 in analysis table we will again put one tally mark. In column number 3 we have to add up the frequencies in twos, leaving the first one, means 9 you have to leave and then you have to add the frequencies in twos, like 12 plus 39, 51, 34 plus 28, 62 and so on. Again you can see 62 is the highest value and it is the sum of 34 and 28. So against 34 and 28 we will put one tally mark in the analysis table. Now in column number 4 we will add the frequencies in threes. So 9, 12 and 39, that will be 60, then 34, 28 and 19, that is 81. Now in column number 4 81 is the highest value and it is the sum of the three values, that is 34, 28 and 19. So in analysis table against these values, that is 34, 28 and 19, we will put one tally mark. Now in fifth column, leaving the first frequency we have to add in threes, means 9 we will leave and add 12, 39 and 34, that will be 85, and then 28, 19 and 9, that is 56. Now here the highest value is 85, and that is the sum of 12, 39 and 34. So in these rows we will again put 1 tally mark in the analysis table. Now in last column we have to leave the first two frequencies, that is 9 and 12 we will leave, and add up the frequencies in threes. So we will add 39, 34 and 28. So no other we are getting the values frequency in threes. So only 101 will get the sum of these three frequencies. So this the 101, it is the sum of three values 39, 34 and 28. So against these values we will put 1 tally mark in the analysis table. After marking this tally mark, we will count the number of bars or tally marks in these analysis table. So you can see the values I have mentioned: 1, 4, 5, 3, 1 and 0. So 5 is the highest tally mark which we are getting in the analysis table, and it is corresponding to the value 25 or the variable 25. So by this method, according to the given schedule, the mode is 25 because it has maximum number of bars. Now let us understand to calculate mode in the case of continuous series. One example of continuous series is given here. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and 50 to 60, and their frequencies are also mentioned. So what you have to do, the very first, the highest frequency you mark it as F1. Above it, whatever value is given, that you mark as F0, and below 12 or the highest frequency you mark F2. And now come to the formula. So this is the formula to calculate the mode. Mode is equal to lower limit of the highest frequency plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into the class width. So by putting these values, the lower limit of the highest frequency, that is 30, and F1 is 12, F0 is 10, twice of F1 minus 10 and 6 into the class width, that is 10. So by calculating it, we get the mode value 32.5. So this is the way how you have to find out the mode in case of continuous series. Now let us understand empirical relationship between mean, median and mode. This is already known to you. We know that mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So some questions you may get based on this empirical formula. So by putting the given values, you find the desired measure of central tendency. So in this video we are going to discuss up to here. In next video we will continue with some other measures.